Hello everyone, it's SandToise, and welcome back to Skyblock, episode 22. Um, really glad you guys decided to check out the video today, and let's just jump right into things. So today, what I plan to do is make an Enderman farm in the end, because I want to start getting more XP and some Ender Pearls if possible, and an Enderman farm is a good way to do it. So if you check out my inventory, I've got a ton of blocks. I've got a name tag so we can name the Endermite we're going to need, and I've got wood, minecart, and all that to trap it, as well as the water, and our trusty elytra now. Kind of unrelated to this video, but as you might have noticed, I've tried to do a little bit more YouTube shorts. I'm just testing them out. I've heard they can be good for your YouTube algorithm, and they're pretty quick to crank out. So hopefully you guys have, just enjoyed those. You'll probably see more from me in the future, but I'm not planning to have them replace this content just because they're short. They're not as, I guess, interesting. So shouldn't have to worry about that. But anyways, I'll be right back when I get to the end, and I'll talk about how we're going to set this up. All right, so as you can see, I'm in now. Basically, my current plan is to just get a few ender pearls before I start building the farm, because I'm going to need to be able to get an endermite in the future, just so we can actually get the endermen to fit in this farm like they're supposed to. Hopefully, these guys can aggro to me over here, and I can start, taking them out with my sword. I do have looting, so it shouldn't be too hard to get a good amount of ender pearls, so I think we'll be okay. So as you may have noticed, I actually had to run back quickly to the overworld to grab a lava bucket because I realized I need to go down to void level to make the Enderman farm. But other than that, I'm just going to head back to the end and, get the preparation started. Okay, so back in the end, I've got a good amount of ender pearls. I'll probably need to get some more in the future. But what I like to do when I am setting up my Enderman farm is to go kind of off this little beginner island. First though, let's just expand it a tiny bit just to make things a little bit easier for us. Just because we don't want to fall into the void. But what I like to do is generally go off this island, go down to void level, and then set up the farm down there so I can get some really high spawn rates and just really reap the most benefits of the Enderman farm. I don't technically need to go down to the void, but it can be really helpful, I think, just to get better spawn rates. So just need to come out a little bit this way, and I'm gonna need some more slabs as usual. I'm gonna want about 3 stacks of slabs for my, or actually more than that for my bridge, but hopefully, looks like I got a little bit too much. Right, buy torches. All right, so I want about 3 stacks of slabs going away from the island, because that's just going to give us the best kind of rates for this farm. Okay, so now I need to place that lava bucket right there, wait for that to go down to the void, and then I'm going to place the water to get a nice column that I can travel down to the bottom of. Alright, so as you can see, we have our nice little bit of water going all the way down to the bottom, hopefully converting all of that lava to cobblestone. I messed up. I actually needed the water to stay there so I get to the bottom, so I'm just going to have to replace it like that. And we're going to leave that because that's going to be our path down for the time being. But before I forget, let's get rid of that lava there, just because we don't want to lose it. So I'm just going to put it in that chest for now, because if we die with all this stuff, it would be a problem. Just not something I want to happen. So basically what I have to do now is bridge 3 blocks out using slabs, but also then I'm going to have to go back over it and make a bridge on top to prevent Enderman from teleporting out of our Enderman farm. So I'm basically going to have to bridge out twice. So it's going to take quite a while, but hopefully it won't be too bad, and we can just get to the bottom of this relatively harm-free, I hope. Thankfully, we do have the elytra now. Let me actually get those on my hotbar, just in case. Okay, so we're almost to the bottom. Just want to avoid, yeah, there we go. Okay, there's a nice little platform. We can set up somewhere where we can stand. This will be a lot easier. Okay, so now I have a nice little area that I can actually stand on, which is a lot safer than what we had before. And I can set up my little pathway. So basically I need to go out with, all right, so now I have the 3 stacks of slabs I need. So I basically need to go out from the island that far. And I'm going to use bottom slabs just because obviously I don't want Enderman spawning. So this is just going to be the safest option to prevent that from happening. Let me just quickly place a torch there just in case. Alright, so I will get back to the recording when I've placed all 3 stacks. Okay, so as you can see, I have traveled out about 3 stacks of blocks to get to a pretty far distance from the island, but now I basically have to go all the way back and go on top of it, placing water buckets so that we can make this a bridge that Enderman can't teleport to. So it's a pretty big hassle, but it's not too bad. It's just going to take us a little bit, but it'll be worth it in the end because an Enderman farm is a great way to get XP, and it's going to be very, very beneficial for us. I should also probably get some more slabs, so I'm going to go back up to the top real quickly and go get some of those. Okay, so the top part of this bridge does have to be out of top slabs, just because we do need to place water on it, so we don't really have much of a choice there. But we should just be able to go along and make it a pretty simple process. I don't think I got a full amount of stacks, but where you just have to get at the end over there, so it doesn't really matter the amount we got. But I'm just going to go along, get this set up quickly, and then I will get back to the recording once I've finished this second layer of the bridge. Alright everyone, so I'm back. I made a little oopsie with the slabs. As you can see, I had to convert all of them to full blocks. I didn't think ahead and acknowledge that I'd have to make them full blocks because I realized that you can't place water or else they'll waterlog. So I had to make them full blocks instead of half ones, which is unfortunate, but not much I can do about it. I made another infinite water source over here, just a temporary solution. I'm going to need more in the future, but for now, having a little bit of water over here is going to help us out. Getting this farm set up. But now I basically have to cover the entire bridge in water because as you can see, the Endermen have gone crazy. They are all over it. This is the least interesting part of this. It takes forever and is a huge pain. But we're going to do it. You know, it's important for this farm. I definitely want this XP. So we're going to get this done and then we'll be in business. So I don't know. Yeah, it looks like I can't use, like I can't just pick the water up, so I'm gonna have to get more every time. That is frustrating to say the least, but I mean, it'll happen eventually, right? So I just gotta keep going. I probably should get more water buckets just to speed things up a little bit, but I'll get back to the recording once I get all this done. Alright everyone, so as you can see, I have covered the bridge entirely with water. It took a super long time, but we have it now, so everything is good there. Now what I want to do is I got to start setting up the actual Enderman drop chute, the little tube they're going to fall down and die in, where we're going to be able to collect the Ender Pearls and the XP. And as you can see, I have a shulker box now, and that shulker box is pretty much entirely full of cobblestone. It's also got a few slabs and some wooden planks in it. Just, I thought we're going to need a lot of cobblestone for the spawning platform, as well as for the drop tube. So I took the time to actually get those set up now. Okay, now what I need to do is fix this area here, because right now it's covered in blocks and we don't want that, or covered in water and we don't want that. So let's come down here and clean up this stuff. Just block that like there. And oopsie. Okay, we need to get rid of this water source right now as well. Right, so hopefully that's going to be mostly taken care of. Let's just, there we go. Oh no, okay, wait, hold on. We messed something else up when we did that. We made it worse somehow. I forgot that the water mechanics in this game drive me just insane sometimes. Especially right now, as you may be able to know, may be able to tell. Can I please just scoop some of this water up so it stops spilling over the side? Okay, so I figured it out, I think. I don't want to mess with it too much just because it could definitely mess up again, and then everything could go back to that weird mess of water that we had, which I don't want. So I gotta make sure that we keep this we'll be very careful with this situation. But I think we'll be okay for right now. We're gonna have to do something about this in the future, but for right now, it's not a priority. Anyways, we need to set up a 2x3 drop chute for the Enderman to fall into. I'm going to be making a farm based on one of my good friends' designs, 60-second Minecraft. I'm going to leave his video in the description. You're also going to be able to find him on my channel, like, about page. I have his channel, or not on my about page, on my little, on my home page at the bottom where all my videos are. I have his channel listed there, so definitely go check him out. He's got great videos. He does mostly Minecraft shorts, but they're very neat, very good videos, so hopefully you guys will check him out and see what he's got to offer. But this farm is based on the one that he shows off in his video, and it's very simple, great design, but definitely go check him out. Okay, so this is basically where the Endermen are going to fall. Ideally, I could make this platform wider, because we want to be able to go kind of on all the sides of it, just because it's going to make things... Actually, wait, no, we can still go on all the sides. I just gotta not be so silly. Okay, there we go. So now we can come over here. I do need to make it wider so I can be more protected, but this is where we're going to make our drop chute for the Enderman. Okay, so I fixed the water and I made the platform significantly wider, so now we have a much safer area to attack the Enderman from. I'm just going to make a little ring on the floor or something, just so we know where they are. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, no, it'll be fine for right now. But basically, now what I need to do is go up 42 blocks. So let me get some cobblestone out. Okay, so now we've got 42 blocks, and we need to go up that amount. And we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've already got 4 blocks built, so we can get rid of 2 of those because I used 2 of them. And we basically need to go up from there all the way to where we're going to build the platforms, and then get the endermite in the minecart. But basically, I have to make this tunnel all the way to the top, and then once I do that, I can come back to this recording and set up the rest of the farm. Okay, so I made it 42 blocks up to the top, and I completely forgot that endermen spawn. So there are a ton of endermen that spawned right at the bottom down here, but it's not too bad. We can just clear them out with our sword, and they are going to take damage in the water anyways. So we basically just have to knock these guys either into the spawning pit, kind of, or just let them die in the water. There are a lot of them, but thankfully they move super slow and are going to just die off in the water. Alright, so there we go. Now we just have to make a bunch more of these pillars up to the top, basically. I should just be smart, and when I'm not working, we're just going to put bottom slabs on all the ones that I'm not using. It's not an optimal solution, but it's just going to make things a lot safer for me in the long run. So let's quickly get our shulker box again. Need a bunch of cobblestone, just gonna get a ton out. And then I'll get all these pillars built. Oh, they went down there. I don't want to lose that to them. Oopsie. Okay. Give me that. Oh, my inventory's full. Give me that. All right, there we go. So I'm just going to get all these pillars built, and then I will show you guys how to set up the spawning platform. All right, everyone. So I've made it to the top of the pillars. As you can see, I set up a little area. This is where we're going to put the Endermite, and it's Endermite are very frustrating because you got to get them to basically get in a minecart, but you've got to throw a bunch of ender pearls before that happens. And it drives me absolutely bonkers to try and do it all the time. But we got to get one for this farm to work. So we're going to put the minecart over there for right now. And we got to basically make this 2-block enclosure for the endermite. So what I got to do is just start chucking ender pearls. Oh, wow, okay. So we got one right away, which is perfect. Now all we have to do is name. All right, come on. Okay. Well, it's in the minecart now, which is what we needed. So quickly, let's, come on, please. Oh my goodness. Do we have to name it while it's not in the minecart? Okay, so I think we have to name it while it's not in the minecart. Maybe it's too, we can check the hitboxes. Hold on. Yeah, all right, so it's too small. So I gotta get it out of the minecart and then name it. All right, come here. And then we need to get you in the minecart. Okay, so it's in the minecart. That's what matters. Um, now we have to get it in the right spot. So now what I have to do is just basically get a slab there, not fall into the deep pit I dug, and nudge. Oh my, come on! I hate I hate mobs in minecarts. They're just the most frustrating, just annoying things in the whole world. Okay, I think we'll be good here though. Yes. All right. And there we go. Okay, so now the endermite is trapped in the minecart. And what we have to do at this point is basically set up a ceiling over it so that enderman can't get to it, and block off the edges as well, just to make sure that we are safe from enderman trying to get to this little fella over here. So to do that, it's pretty simple. We just want a 2-block high ceiling of bottom slabs over this entire little platform. So just kind of like, oh, don't get hit by him. Just kind of like this, so like that. And then on the edges, we want a nice little ring of bottom slabs that will stop any enderman from somehow getting through the side. This one isn't as necessary, but I think it looks better and is probably just best to keep anyways, because it's going to corral them into one space easier. So they don't, you know, shoot off the edge of the farm. Then we just got to go around the edges, and oh my goodness, that thing does so much surprise damage to me. Okay, so I realized I also needed to put these here, just to make things a little bit safer. And now what I need to do is put a bunch of trapdoors over that hole so that we have a nice, trap for the Enderman. So I'm just going to put these oak trapdoors like so. Oh my, I keep putting stuff in the wrong spot. Happens all the time. I'm used to it at this point. Right, there we go. Okay, so now we can leave these open just because I don't want any Endermen to spawn while I'm not paying attention, which would be really bad. Basically now at this point we need to go out 30 blocks from the center in all directions. We have to make a huge 61 by 30 rectangle. We've gone out 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically you know about how many more blocks? 26 more. So 26 more to get to this end, and then we need to go 30 blocks back and then connect all the points and make a giant rectangle. So that's going to take quite some time, as you might imagine, but we do need this immense spawning space to get as many Endermen as possible. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to get back to the recording, and show you guys what it looks like, and then we're actually going to use the farm, hopefully. So as you can see, I just finished the outline of these squares. Some Endermen are already meandering into the dropping pit, but I have a lot of space to fill up with blocks, so this is going to take quite some time, but I just wanted to show you guys that things are starting to happen. It is just going to take a long time for me to get all of these spawning spaces filled up. But anyways, I just thought I'd show you guys a quick update, and then I will get back to this once I've all finished. Oh, okay, so I was still recording during that. You guys probably saw me just panic for my life there. That was terrifying. I'm so glad. Well, not over yet, it seems. Okay. As you can see, I am very clumsy when it comes to the elytra sometimes, but oh my goodness, am I really glad that we have one. Alright everyone, so as you can see, I have made a gigantic cobblestone platform. It took so long, but it is now done, which I'm very, very excited about because we now have our Enderman farm, fully completed. So once we drop down to our little safe zone, which we can hopefully do just by checking over the edge here. Yep, there we go. We should be able to just come down here and yeah, just start, enjoying all of the XP that we're going to get, and the ridiculous amount of Ender Pearls as well, but the XP is the main draw, and as you can see, it's coming in very quickly, so we'll be able to level up really quick. I do want to get an enchanting table or something down here as well, but for right now, just the experience and the pearls is fine. I'm going to make a quick chest. Actually, I'll make a double chest, just because, I mean, we're going to get pearls real quick, but it would be kind of nice to just have a place to store them while we're down here. So we can just put that right there and just put all our ender pearls in that area. But yeah, look at that. So we get a lot of XP. It's not insanely fast, as you can see. It takes a little bit to get the levels, but we can get to level 30 with pretty much no effort, only a few seconds of standing here. And since our sword has mending and all that, this is a great way to repair our tools as well. I wish we could do something with all of these ender pearls because there are way too many for us to ever utilize realistically. But, it could be way worse. But I'm very glad that we've got this farm set up. Once I get an enchanting table and all that down here too, this is going to be a great way to enchant our tools, use the anvil and all that. But for right now, we're just going to reap the benefits of the XP farm like this. So I'm going to wrap things up here for today. As you can see, I'm still getting a lot of XP passively because there are just so many orbs. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out 60-Second Minecraft. His videos are great. As I said, this farm is based on what he showed in his Enderman farm Minecraft short, but hopefully you guys found this video interesting. As always, I'm SandToise. Thank you for checking out the channel today. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment with advice, suggestions, or just say hi. I like to hear what you guys have to say about my videos. And as always, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.